Good afternoon and happy Sanctuary Sunday. I'm Kasaya. Thank you again for joining me. Appreciate the love and the feedback and all the goings on. Feeling real comfortable today. I wanted to talk a little bit about trusting the process, sort of in combination with who we are while we're waiting. While we're waiting for whatever it is we're waiting for. Be it a job, a relationship. A lot of people are, getting married these days, having children. You see all the, especially if you're involved in social media, right? You see all of the ways in which people are proposing and all of the things. And I'm sure there's a flip side to that because you have so many people where that's not their reality. Right? It's something they desire, something they want at a soul level, and yet, it hasn't happened. Or even a job or whatever you intend or desire. And then the outcome, this space in between here. And before I've talked about, keeping steady, maintaining your focus, your vibration. But you know what? In order to keep steady, we have to know who we are during that waiting period. We have to know where our thoughts are while we're waiting. We have to know what it is we're cultivating during that wait. Because it makes all the difference in the world. Where we focus, what we're thinking about, who we're hanging around, where we place our attention, it all plays a role in what we manifest, and even when we manifest it. So who are we? Who are we when we're waiting? Are we in celebration of our lives, of ourselves, of what we have? Are we grateful for what we have already? Do we contemplate from the highest vibration what we desire? Do we think of it lovingly? Or are we feeling like, dang, it's never going to happen to me? When am I going to find the right person? I always meet these losers. It's not working out, or it's just not working out. Not that a person has to be a loser. No one's a loser. But you know what I mean. Or, man, when am I going to get this job? I've been, my whole life, I've been on this ladder to get this job. When am I going to have enough so that I can? Because when our energy is like, dang, it creates delay. The dang creates delay. Dang equals delay. But when we trust in the divine, when we trust in the process, then we can live in a sort of freedom until it arrives. Because commiserating with ourselves or feeling down and out or woe is me doesn't manifest anything any quicker. And it actually makes us feel like crap along the way. So it's really important to know how it is you are being, how I am being, during the wait. Because when we don't have something yet, it's an opportunity to cultivate what we have. It's an opportunity to learn more fully about ourselves, our thoughts, where our attention goes. Because if we're always going and going and going and going, the dust never settles for us to see, feel, hear what's happening. We're just going. But it's not until we stop that we come to understand what is and what is not. It's not until we get inside the stillness of quiet and pay attention to our thoughts that we come to understand what we're thinking. We might think, oh yeah, I'm cultivating the good. But how do you know that if you're always going and going and going and going? You don't know what you're cultivating because it's like a four-wheeler zooming across the desert. It's just smoke, dust Dust is all over the place. You can't even see the four-wheeler anymore for all the dust. Those are thoughts. The dust is like thoughts. It's the activity we're doing. It's the stuff. But once either the four-wheeler stops or gets so far that it's no longer connected to right here, the dust settles. That's when we see clearly the way. That's when we find out whether or not we have been trusting the process, whether or not we've been cultivating the good, whether or not we have been waiting with expectant anticipation and twirling in celebration while we wait, knowing, because when you know that the magic is real, when you trust in the light of life, when you have felt the fullness, then you can celebrate now. You don't have to wait to celebrate, because your celebration is cultivating the thing. It's quickening its manifestation. And it's giving you peace along the way. It's giving you peace of mind and contentment during the interim. It's allowing you to trust the way of the path and the path of the way. And that's the key. You know, that doesn't mean that our thoughts won't try to go somewhere else. It's like meditation. Meditation isn't about not thinking. Meditation is bringing yourself back from the thought. And there's a difference. So our thoughts might go, down the wind. When is it going to be my turn? Everyone else is having all this fun, and what about me? Our thoughts might want to go there again and again and again, because the ego is like a little 5-year-old. It wants to swing from branch to branch and take you right along with it, right? Even though you're afraid of heights and you get sick, vertigo. Ego doesn't care. It wants to take you, keep you going, swinging. But the thing about our thoughts is we are the bigger person. We're bigger than our thoughts. So we can bring our thoughts back to the present. They might want to dance with the dark, but we can go, oh, you're trying to run down the street. You're trying to, kick me in the butt. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back to now, so that we can, get it back together. And the more often we reel our thoughts in and turn them in the direction, or point them in the direction that we truly desire, the more often we do that, the less we'll have to do it over time, because our thoughts will become more trained in the direction of where we want them to be. And that too is meditation. The more you bring your thoughts back, the less often you'll have to do it over time, because you're training your mind. What we don't want to do is have the thought, I'm never going to find anybody. Jump on that bandwagon and then just go on a road trip with that. And you play the blues, so you just keep on hearing it, right? It's just like, woe is me. That's what we don't want to do. Of course, it's our natural human inclination to sort of go there, right? No one's perfect. But bring yourself back. If you have some illness, bring yourself back. If you're going through any struggle, bring yourself back from the suffering. Come out of the suffering into just a little bit of the light, so that you can feel and experience contrast, so that you can start focusing on the contrast for things to be different. We can accept where we are, because that's important, to accept where you are, to not resist where you are, but to accept it, and then from that acceptance moving on, or planting the seed of difference. And we have to trust that the thing we desire isn't in our hands yet for a reason. Now, telling you, because I got some things that I'm desiring. And I don't always want to hear that it's not in front of me for a reason. Because I'm a fire sign. I'm like, come on with it. I want it today. But I'm also mindful. I'm mindful of the practice. And even the practice is a practice. You have to practice the practice of being present and bringing yourself back and dropping impatience outside the front door. Don't carry impatience inside the house. You don't need impatience to be your companion. You want the companion of compassion for yourself, right? And contentment for where you are, while you continue to cultivate where you want to be. But it's about who we are when we're waiting. We need to find the peace. Whatever the peace is, what's your peace? What is your practice of peace that helps you stay where you are while knowing you're moving toward where you want to be, rather than feeling like it's never going to happen for you? Oh, it's going to happen. You don't know when, you don't know how, you don't know where, but it's going to happen if you continue to cultivate your intention without countering your intention with negative thoughts. Because when we counter our intention with negative thoughts, we're delaying. We're delaying because we're practicing the dang. Remember, dang equals delay. Dang, delay, damn, delay, dang, delay. So it's like, oh boy, so, oh boy, wait, let me get it together so that I can get it together. Right? So today's Sanctuary Sunday is about who we are while we're waiting. To remember that there's potency in the wait. Celebrate the now so that you have greater celebration later. Be grateful for now so that you have greater gratitude later. You can dance in the fertile soil. And maybe a month later, you can go, wow, look at the flowers. I remember when I was just dancing in the soil. And now look at the flowers. Look at the fruit trees. Oh my God, I remember when. Because one day you're going to be able to say, and I'm going to be able to say, I remember when. And we can all point to things in our lives now where we can say, I remember when, and wow, look at me now. Right? I remember when I wanted that, and woo, don't I have that and so much more. I remember when I wanted to be better. Look at me now, I'm better. I remember when I wanted to lose weight. I'm losing weight. Lost half a pound. Whoop, whoop, celebrate it. I remember when I wanted to gain weight. I gained weight. Whoop, whoop, celebrate it. Celebrate the little things while you wait for the thing. It's coming. So I want to say again, keep steady. Keep steady your intention, but also not because but negates the thing you say before it. Keep steady your intention while also being aware of your attitude, your mindset, your emotions, your thoughts, your network, your energy, your attention, where you're placing it. Mind all of that because everything is connected. Everything is connected. So we don't get to dang our way through life while manifesting abundance. Dang, delay. Gratitude, abundance. Generosity, bounty. Yes, right? Yes, y'all, to the beat. Happy Sanctuary Sunday. Appreciate everybody. Be your best self. We're not always going to hit the mark, but we can always see the mark and choose to strive to hit it. It's all a decision. It's all a choice. So I'm rooting for you. I hope you're rooting for me. Let's root for each other because we're all connected too. Even though we may not know each other, we're all connected. It's a vibration, a oneness, an energy, a flow, a rhythm, a frequency inside of life. That's what it all is. So make sure you get your mind on the right frequency. And enjoy that. and celebrate it and create what you truly, truly, truly desire. You may not have what you want yet, but it is not too soon to say thank you for it. It's not too soon to say thank you. Have a great day. Thank you again. And yes, y'all, to the beat. Happy Sanctuary Sunday. I'm out.